guys, really such a crazy thing. Really didn't think that this day was going to come for quite some time. Obviously I've been working on the Subaru project now for a little while, probably about a year or so since I started doing the cage, and it sat for quite a while before I even started that. And even at that point I didn't really know what I wanted to do with it. Didn't really know, kind of which direction I wanted to go in. I knew I wanted to do, a wide body GC8 style touring car slammed to the ground, but I wasn't quite sure if I just wanted to do a swap or if I wanted to go a little out there. And so obviously I chose out there and being a little bit different with the whole mid-engine swap, and really this thing is kind of taking on a whole different path than I had originally intended, and I'm pretty excited about it. With that being said, obviously we've got a whole catalog of parts here. So a few months back, I've been sharing videos as they kind of went out and things like that, and so started a conversation with the gentleman who I wasn't really quite sure who he was. I just knew he was kind of excited about the build, had a ton of questions, and little did I know that he was the owner of TSS Fabrication. I have followed them forever since I've had my original GD Hawkeye, and looking at all the different tubular parts they make, and was just kind of like overwhelmed, and super nice stuff that I could never have really dreamed of putting on my own car. And so got to talking and worked out a pretty simple deal. He wants to support the build, and I wasn't thinking that I would have this type of support for quite some time, so I'm pretty pumped. I've got a lot of different stuff here right now. What I have kind of on my bench here is pretty much everything I need to put the rear suspension in the car. I've got some rear lateral links. I'm sorry, trailing arms, which are super heavy duty. I've got lateral links, again, super nice. Tons of different bungs and tabs and stuff that he sent me that he thought would be helpful. I've got a whole shock tower for the rear. You'll see why at some point soon. Obviously these big honking rear hubs, super gnarly, again, race car stuff that I never could have dreamed of putting on this car. It's being on a budget, making sure that this thing runs. I was gonna be perfectly happy with throwing some stock style stuff on here and having it just at least putz around an autocross course, but TSS is definitely taking care of me here. I can't thank them enough for taking care of me on this. Once I get to the front end, we'll be having some other conversations there. But rear hubs, some big brakes that I'll kind of dive further into at some point, but obviously these are not Subaru brakes. Lots of different stuff. Again, this is stuff that I couldn't have dreamed would go onto this car. So I've got some work to do. I still have quite a few things to do to the rear subframe before I go ahead and bolt that in. But until then, I'm going to be doing some, little quick short form videos on each of the parts that I have here. Kind of doing a quick little once over of what they are. Just look at this stuff. I can't even get that quality on the camera. TIG welded the inserted bung into the end of the tube there with, you know, it's just ridiculous. I can't even say how thankful I am. So William and the guys over at TSS Fab, thank you so much. First sponsor of the build, which is really crazy. You know, he is believing in something that I'm doing, and I'm really excited. It's just a garage build, but it's cool that people like him who've been in the industry for so long can appreciate it. TSS Fab.us. If you've never checked out their stuff, they make V8, like LS swap bolt-in setups, front subframes, rear subframes, anything bracing wise, or subframe throughout your entire car, your Subaru. They even make like lift subframes if you want to do like an off-road type of option. They do whole tubular subframes for that. So, you know, GC, GD, they go through all, even like the newer ones. Lots of killer parts, and the quality is, like I said, just ridiculous. This stuff is bomb-proof. Obviously, what I've been building so far has been, you know, it's very much overbuilt. So maybe some of the crudeness of what I've done so far, hopefully will be, you know, overshadowed by the quality of parts that I've got here. So obviously I've got a lot to do to make all this work and kind of get it all in there. But this really gets me pumped, and you know, hopefully you'll go over, check out TSSFab.us. Again, William and the guys, can't thank you enough for the opportunity to support a company like yourselves, doing cool things for the community. And you know, I just really appreciate anybody who believes in me. I'm definitely gonna pay it forward tenfold, so appreciate you. Yeah, check out their stuff. I'll put a link in the description. I don't, you know how far that's going to go in the future. I look forward to working with them on obviously like the front end stuff. Guy is a killer fabricator, and I shoot him all kinds of ideas throughout the night, and he's a gearhead just like me, and you know, he's a little better at creating the finished product than I am. So I'm learning a lot. And yeah, appreciate it. Gonna end this one off. I hope this gets you pumped. Obviously you can see I've got a little welding table going together here. Again, it's not quite perfect, but it's better than what I've been working on. So yeah, if you're not following already, go ahead and sub, you know, click the notification box, the bell. Make sure you're getting notifications when we're posting. I've been kind of here and there through the winter months, but we'll be getting more regular. Obviously now we've got some parts to get us moving. So yeah, really pumped. So hope you have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Again, make sure to go check these guys out, TSSFab.us. Talk to you later.